But like I said, I got the one from TikTok. You got that
Hey,
from
we ain't
TikTok?
even started to hear you go already.
What are you talking about, bro?
Bro,
Where'd you get it from? Where'd you get it from?
TikTok.
Bet. I got the same one. So, there's a button on the side that you got to turn on.
I Yeah, on the actual mic itself.
Yeah.
I know. I turned it on.
Did you charge it though?
Yeah. Yes, bro. I charged it.
So, is there a light on the mic?
Yeah, it was light on. It just wasn't working. I'm gonna have to play with it another time.
Anywho, welcome to the new show, bro. I'm saying I had the little bro on my podcast. So we decided to create our own joint, you know what I'm saying? So this is the first episode. Welcome to Chop It Up with
Yep.
Rob and Eli. You know
Let's
what I mean?
chop it up.
Yeah, that. I'm
This
going to add the
episode.
applause, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to add the applause afterwards. What's good, fool?
What's up, man? Hey, here we go. First one, man. We got started off with a banger.
Of course, man. It's just natural shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a banger because naturally the chemistry is up there. You know what I'm saying?
It's already there. I just want to start off by saying before we even started this podcast, he was getting on me because I ordered a mic from TikTok shop.
No.
He was trying to make it seem as if it was cheap, and then try to throw in there, well, I get mine from TikTok shop too, knowing he doesn't.
No. I will get it right now, bro. I will go get it.
I'm not going to argue with you. We know the truth. We know the truth.
You know what? It's crazy that you said that because that mic, I have a video of me reviewing it, the TikTok one that I'm talking about that I have over there, and I mentioned in the review. Huh?
Is that the video with your uniform on?
No. It's an actual review of the mic.
You know I brought it up, right?
What's up?
You know I brought it up, right?
No.
The uniform?
What about it?
When you got mad at me for having my uniform on, just for you to turn around.
But listen.
Here we go.
The reason why I said it is because your name and your rank, or your name and all that stuff was in it. I had my fleece on, and you don't see my joint. You know what I mean?
Okay, you right.
We can review it. I don't know. You right. But anyways, I have a video of me reviewing that mic. In the review, I say it's because that mic is legit. I put that shit on my step by my front door, and I walked across the street holding the mic or whatever, and I filmed it, and that shit is clear as fuck.
This the mic we talking about.
That shit right there.
Those of y'all that need to know.
Hell yeah.
But it's not working for the podcast. I'm gonna have to play with it afterwards or whatever, but we're gonna
So I was asking him if he charged it before he used it, if he's used it before, if he, you know what I'm saying? You want me to grab it, dog, and go through a tutorial?
Brother.
We'll do a tutorial right now.
No, because you're not using it now, so that lets me know you bought it. It was like, it's cheap. Real stuff.
No, it's legit. But in the review, like I said, the part that you plug into the phone, that it feels cheap. So if you were to drop it, that shit is done.
Yeah.
But the quality
and use.
I got a actual pod microphone.
See, that's that. See, that's that greatness. See, I'm gonna get that. See, that's why he was laughing at my mic. See, he didn't want to show his mic, but here we go.
Nah.
I gotta give you one. That was nice though. That's nice.
I got a gang of them. I'll give you one, bro.
Listen, you can't hide greatness, brother. Can't hide greatness.
You know what I'm saying? You know, my podcast is pretty great, so you got to step your game up. You know what I mean? I'll take full responsibility for that. I love my podcast. I'm proud.
Hey, that's great. Hey, but I'm excited though. I'm excited to be doing this. This is something I'm excited to do. So I will invest. You know, the more you invest in yourself, the better quality and the better you will be. If that makes sense. I don't know if I said that right.
It's all good. We know what you meant. Like we said, the first episode, and you got to get a mic because it'll drown out all the background noise and all that stuff. I just heard a plane fly by your house. You know what I'm saying?
It was a car.
You know what I'm saying? Papa salute and all that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, this is the first episode of Chop It Up with Rob and Eli, man. You know what I'm saying? And the premise of the show, it's just two different perspectives that are different yet similar. But you know what I'm saying? There's age differences, but at the end of the day, it's just two real points of views, two different perspectives that you're going to get from both of us. Right?
He said it.
Hey, my man.
What's the quote from your mouth to my ears?
That's it. Fool, but there's been some crazy shit has happened since the last time we were on a podcast. Well, last week when you were on a bunch of crazy shit. First off, Valentine's Day fucking passed. How was that for you? What'd you do?
Work.
What'd you do for the missus?
Got her a couple of gifts. Got her some flowers.
Okay.
We didn't go out to eat that day. Like I said, I had to go to work or whatever. But made it up later on. Not that way, but like taking out, made
No,
a
no, yeah,
breakfast and everything on Sunday. So it was made up, but we didn't really do too much, man. We didn't really do
yeah.
too much. What about you? What y'all get into?
Well, it was Friday. Yeah, Friday. So I bought 3 dozen roses. I bought 2 pink ones for my daughters with like a big old Reese's heart chocolate for them, each one of them. And then I bought a dozen red roses for my wife with like a big ass Hershey kiss. And then it was raining all that day and shit. And then my youngest daughter had a game or something to go to, so we didn't do anything either. We didn't go out to eat. We were like, yo, we're gonna eat tomorrow. We'll go out and I'll take y'all out tomorrow, which was Saturday.
Mm.
And we ended up just chilling. We ordered out yesterday. My oldest went to her friend's crib, and then me, my wife, and then my other daughter, we just ordered in, and then we watched a few movies in the basement and shit on a big screen.
Was you bringing up a topic about Valentine's?
No. I was just
Did you
recapping because
did you hear what was going around on social media about like people that's in relationships or married? And that's crazy you brought it up because this wasn't even my topic, but I just thought about it. It was a whole debate going on. Like, if you're married or in a relationship, do you have to ask your significant other or your girlfriend to be your Valentine's? And the women going crazy. Yeah, you need to ask me. You need to ask me to be your Valentine. The man's like, we're already married. What am I asking for? Like,
for
we're
real.
married. And it was a whole debate at work and everything. And I feel like you shouldn't have to ask. I feel like if you're married, it's like, who else gonna be my Valentine? But
Exactly.
my wife asked me. She said, the least you can do is go to Dollar Tree and give me a card and ask me to be your Valentine. Now, granted, she was playing, but we know women.
Yeah.
She was serious.
Yeah.
And it came out of nowhere. So what you feel about that, bro?
Hell nah. I don't know. For what? For so I took a picture of my daughter's roses because my wife was at work. So I set the roses up in our kitchen on our island, and it was the 2 dozen roses with the hearts in the middle, and then I had a caption. I said, "My daughters will be my forever Valentines" or some shit like that, and I just put it on my story. And then my wife's, when she came home from work, I had hers on the table with the candy, and then I had this custom painting done of of a picture of me and her. And then, but yeah, so it's like, to me, is for me, my wife are gonna be married 19 years this year, bro.
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah,
Congrats.
like if she don't know that I'm her Valentine, then what the fuck?
Well, they were saying it. They were saying it in a way of like, never stop chasing your significant other. Like, continue to, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Continue to pursue them as you did when you was trying to get them.
Of course.
But it's like, I got you now.
What'd you say?
I got you now.
Which I understand that. Like, I mean, it shouldn't just get stagnant. It shouldn't get boring.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like cliche or whatever. But I mean, see, and then for me and my wife, we're older. So
yeah,
I still do things like that. Like, my wife has never liked the chocolate with the bear and balloons and stuff like that. Cause she's like, what am I gonna do with this once the day's over? Then I'm just stuck with this balloon that says Valentine's Day and this bear that I really don't want because I don't sleep with stuffed animals. I don't collect them. And I was like, yeah, that's real. So I usually get her flowers because, I mean, flowers is one of those things you can always buy for someone, even a woman buying it for a man. So it's just like, I get her flowers. The chocolate thing, I more so got it for my daughters, but I bought a little too much chocolate. So I was like, oh, here you go. And then, yeah, so my daughter, so I bought 2 of them Hershey Kisses thing, the big ones. And we cut into one, and it's too much chocolate. So then my youngest daughter got a gift for her boyfriend, and she's like, oh, I wanted to get him some chocolate. I was like, well, here, give him this Hershey Kiss. You know what I'm saying? So give him this Hershey Kiss. She's like, oh, it's perfect because he loves Hershey's. I was like, boom, there you go. There you go. Like, we don't do the chocolate thing, but I don't know. I get that. I get the chase stuff, but will you be my Valentine's? Like,
it's like, I think childish. I feel like that's kids stuff. That's what you do in middle school and high school. Like, I would say somewhat high school, but I think it's like for kids. That's kid stuff, man. I think we was debating about it at work, and a guy was saying that he asked his girl, his wife, because she asked him to ask, and it's like, don't ask me to ask. That kind of hurt me too, because it's like, now I don't want to ask. I didn't want to ask before because I don't feel like I need to, but don't damn ask me to ask. Like, nah, I don't want to, because why do I need to do that? But he ended up asking, and the funny thing was, after me and him got into it about it, I was gonna ask my wife, and that same day she asked me to ask her, so she didn't get an accident. I was like, nah, he ain't getting it now. He's just he can't get it now.
Yeah, to me
But
it's
that's
just
funny.
like I don't know, fool. Like if someone has to ask you to ask them something, then it's not it's disingenuous to me.
It's
It's
not
like it's
genuine,
not,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like the only reason I asked you is because you asked me to ask you. So like I didn't really want to, but
Yeah.
will you be my Valentine? Like thank you. Oh, okay.
It was a whole debate, bro. I mean, a whole debate on social media about it. It was crazy. It was
Full.
crazy.
So I didn't see that. But my wife this morning, she was telling me because she be on like World Star and sites like that, TMZ and shit. And she's like, what's up with this new trend that these girls are or these women are doing nowadays? I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, these women are walking around with like loads on their face. And
With
I was
what?
like, whoa. I was like, loads like what? She's like, yeah, loads. They're like walking around like with loads on their face and like proud of it. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, where are they doing that at? And she's
I
like, I
ain't
don't know.
seen that.
It's an online thing. I was like, what's wrong with these fools nowadays, man?
Are you for real? Like, I haven't
Dead
seen no
ass.
videos on that, but I
Yeah,
believe
she's
it.
yeah. My wife doesn't do TikTok. She doesn't have Instagram, Snapchat, none of that. She has Facebook, and then she just goes to like TMZ and like Media Takeout, World Star,
Mm-hmm.
and she does that shit. So I guess she's seen the video, and I guess it's like a trending videos of women walking around with shit on their face. I'm just
But
like,
see, what? How
why?
is that? How is that cool? Like, I don't understand.
That's what
Like,
I'm
what?
saying.
But you don't want to. Okay, let's get real. Let's get real. You know, I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, that
Get
ass. Let's
real.
go.
How are you gonna walk around like that, but then get upset if a man treats you like a hoe or something? Like, let's be
Yeah,
real. You're walking around like that, but I promise you, if a man come up and just grab their butt, which I
yeah,
ain't saying do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I condone or anything. Or if
yeah,
a man treats you as if you are one of those girls, I'm not gonna say the word or anything. It's like, how can you be mad when you present yourself that way? Who walks
yeah.
around with a load on their face? That's not. Come on, what are we talking about?
Exactly.
Really?
And then like for like a woman or even a male, whatever, a person will get uncomfortable or is uncomfortable if you look at them a certain way. If you're looking at cleavage or if you're looking at somebody just looking at them, people are like, yo, what are you looking at? Or why are you
Yep.
looking there? Look up here. I mean, so for you to walk around like that is just like, what are we doing? Like
But see
I'm saying, like you said,
that
what are we
that
doing?
yeah. But that remind me of when that trend was going on. I think it's still going on with the pixie dresses. The little dresses that come all the way up, like it's like you can see like the cuff of like the women's butt or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and they have like some of them don't have drawers on, or some of them have like drawers on or whatever.
yeah.
But I seen it was one video came out that like you can see her whole butt, like so you can see her. She was a bigger size girl or whatever, and she had it on, and
Mm-hmm.
like you could see everything though. It was way too small for her, and she got upset because somebody asked her if she can cover herself up because he didn't want his wait no she didn't want her son seeing it. It was something like that, and she got mad. She got mad about it. Like you could just like you're walking out the house with anything on, and there's kids around.
Yeah,
That's the reason that kids are growing up too fast because they're seeing stuff too early, and
yeah,
you know they're experiencing stuff too early. And the woman, like the girl, I guess, because you know she young. Like, how dare you tell me what I can and cannot wear? You
yeah.
know, I can wear what I want. It's like, bro, you got to have some type of class and dignity about yourself. And then on top of that,
Exactly.
you have to be cautious of who is seeing you.
Yep.
Why would you want to be seen that way, especially by a child?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, bro.
What was it? What color was she? Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's something that upsets me too, because it's like our culture, the culture
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to be seen or stereotyped a certain way as ignorant or ghetto or whatever. But then we do dumb shit like that to be put in them categories and then get mad
Mm-hmm.
when we are put in them categories. Like
Yep.
you gotta pick one, bro. Like you're either gonna be classy, have some dignity, or not. Like what the
Yep.
fuck, bro? It's like, no, this
Yep.
is the way I talk. This is how I am. Like da da da. Like
It's crazy. And then they had a guy. You know how social media be quick on their feet with finding people on social media and everything. They
yeah,
found the girl, and then in one of the pictures, she had a boyfriend, and she had a different pixie dress on, and the dude was taking a picture with her and everything. And a comment was like, "If you allow your girl to walk out the house like this, then you should be ashamed yourself."
yeah.
And it made me think like, why would that be okay for you for your girl? Because I feel like your woman is an image of you. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? The way your woman carries herself, it reflects you, and the way you carry yourself, it reflects your woman. So if your woman is walking out like that, what does that tell? You know what I'm saying? What does that say about you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's just, it's crazy. And she was a younger girl, the newer generation.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So that leads me. So with that what you said. So your woman is a reflection of you, or your partner is a reflection of you.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel in regards to, like, say your wife, right? Do you want her dressing a certain way? Not saying she wants to go out and be like provocative or scantily clad or whatever, but are you the type, like, if she puts on an outfit that's just not too revealing but is showing something, are you the type to be like, yo, what are you doing? Or is it like, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's me, whatever. What's your inputs in that, bro?
I'm
Like,
very old
do you
school.
control how she dresses?
I feel like, okay, I wouldn't say control. I feel like as us as men, we're naturally territorial, and we're very, when it comes to our women, I feel like a woman should never put you in a position to even, be in a certain situation. And if you dress in a certain way, if you're walking out the house a certain way, it's a potential for another guy or something to try you. Like, say we separate in the store or something. Or I feel like when women do that, they're putting their man in a situation that they shouldn't be in, because you're gonna look for him to defend you. If a guy come and try to holler at you and get disrespectful because of what you have on, you're gonna be like, oh, you gonna let him talk to me like that? But you allowed yourself to come out that way. So it's like, you didn't care about me. You just cared about, what you had on and how does that make sense? So
Yeah.
my wife is very, she's very classy. She's old school. She's not like this new generation. So she'll ask me, what you think about this? Do you like this or whatever? And I remember at one time she used to have like outfits where her panties would show. But she didn't know. For the longest, she didn't know. I guess she just didn't know they was showing because of the type of pants they were. And I told her, and she started changing them. That's like unwanted attention. Like, I feel like women shouldn't want that type of attention where a man is looking at your butt 24/7 and trying to see what panties you got on, or your titties all out. You know what I'm saying? That's not cute. No, I don't control her. But if I see something that I feel like is gonna start something, or it could potentially start something, I would ask her, like, you want to change that? Or she may change it before I even say anything. My wife is old school, so I don't have to deal with that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I got you.
What about you? You go through that?
So my thing is like, so my wife is conservative as fuck. So if she were to go out and, like, say she has cleavage or whatever, or she has shorts on or whatever, my thing is, it's like, go ahead. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Because remember, I tell you, it's like, if she comes home and she tells me, she's like, oh man, this dude hollered at me, woo woo, da da da.
I remember you telling me
hit
that.
her with like, oh, that's what you want? Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, it's just like, nah, it's, if it's something that I feel as is gonna kind of cause an issue, just like you were saying, then I may say something like, nah, whatever. But for the most part, it's like, wear what you want to wear. You know what I mean? Wear what you want to wear. But now, like you said, you are a representation of me. So if you go out there and it seems like, oh, you just out there being whatever, woo, then it's causing people to speculate or whatever, then it's going to be an issue, which she's not. But
right.
I'm just saying, for like other people out there. For example, like, I got a little homegirl, whatever. She a youngin' and shit. She's pretty. Well, she be dressing like, yo, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? And mind you, she has a kid and she's married. So it's like, she'll post some shit online or whatever, and it's just like, I see it, I be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, the fuck? Hell nah. Type shit. So it's just like, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, do your thing. I mean, you can wear
every
that.
household different. Every household is different.
Exactly. Like,
some people, I know people right now that don't care. And, I had one guy tell me, ain't nobody gonna try her because ain't nobody gonna try me. I feel like every household is different.
Yeah.
But whatever's good for your household, is good for your household. I feel like everybody's just different and they do different things.
Exactly. Because, like, I have fucking homegirls who are like curvy and shit, and they be dressing and shit, and they can't help the way their body is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, with big booties or whatever. So they dress the way they dress, and they're curvaceous or whatever, and they do it in a classy way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the little homegirl I was talking about, like, that was full. Some of that shit is like, hell nah.
Yeah, and that's literally like you're like you said, you're married, you got a kid. What are you doing it for? I think it gets to a point. It's like, what are you? Because you're no longer trying to attract your husband because you already got him. I'm not like, let's be real.
True.
So it can't
That's
be
real.
it can't be for him,
Right.
because you're posting this. So you want the world to see. So it's like, I feel like, who are you really? What audience are you really trying to attract? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you know what I'm saying? Are you really doing this? Not saying like, hey, women gonna be like, oh, that's what I like to wear, so I'm gonna wear it. Okay, cool. But I feel like it's a level when you're I feel like once you're married, things has to change. Things have to change. It has to change. It can't be, I'm outside, I'm single. You know what I'm saying? You live that life, then okay, cool. But when you're married and you got a child that's gonna look up to you and see these pictures, or see you dress and everything, I feel like you have to alter yourself. You have to alter the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the way you talk, move. You have to. And your husband should be also correcting you or telling you, hey, you can't dress like that no more. Especially when you talk about, like, hell no, like, what you got on? So, like, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at what point are you? What are you accomplishing here? What are you trying to get out of this? What are you gaining out of this? That's more like the question that I'm trying to get. Like, I feel like it's an alternative motive. It's no longer you trying to, oh, I got a guy I'm trying to get with, or I'm like, I'm finna go on a date, so I'm trying to impress him, show him the body or whatever. It's more like you're married, you got a child. What do you? Those are the type of questions I'll be asking. Who is this for? Like, where are you going? Just like, who is this for? Because it ain't for me. Because you finna go out, or you not finna go out with me like that. Like, every guy looking, I'm like, bro, here we go. I'm looking left and right. So it's like, what is your motive here? Because it ain't it ain't what you saying it is. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and then like for me, it's like not even just being married. Like if you got a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, and then at the same time, so it's like, I'm not, just because you married or you are with somebody doesn't mean you have to be like wearing muumuus and fucking shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You could, I think you don't have to change it completely, but there's certain ways you can like tweak it to where it's not coming off as, okay, you're single or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're beautiful or whatever. We're together. Now you're tied down. I mean, you may like it, but then is there a certain point to where it's like, it doesn't come off like, all right, that's a little too risque or whatever. I guess that's the question is. Because I know a lot of people are going to hear this or see this and be like, whoa, so I'm married? I can't dress how I want to dress?
Yeah, and that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying.
Exactly.
We just saying
but we can talk about it. Drop your comment and let us know.
Like I said, every household is different.
Exactly.
Let's talk about it, as you said. So, I mean, I'm not saying, like I said, when I first got married, I was like overpowering. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you can't wear that, you can't wear that. I was like, that was horrible, but I was still young. You know what I'm saying? I'm young now, I'm 28, but I was like young now. Married at 22, 23, 22, so I was still young. Now, like, she done grown up, I done grown up. She wear what she want or whatever, but she respects me as a man, you know what I'm saying? And how she carries herself when she goes out the house and vice versa. So, I'm not saying y'all can't wear what y'all want to wear. All I'm saying is, if you married and you got kids, it's a level to this. Some of y'all past that level.
See, my perspective is, so there's levels to everything. That's one of my sayings. Levels to everything. Say like my wife is going out with a bunch of her girlfriends or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, you ladies go out together, they want to put on, they want to go outside, whatever. And if I see my wife and I'm like, damn, you look sexy or whatever, I wouldn't be like, nah, fuck no, hell nah. Because at the end of the day, it's like, all right, you know what time it is. You know what I mean? Like, you married. I mean, whatever. Just act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be the one to be like, nah, fuck no, you ain't wearing that type shit. So like, I guess thinking about like the homegirl, she was, some of them outfits, I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Hell nah. But then it's just like, thinking about it, I can see that and be like, that's me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm proud of that because that's me or whatever. So I guess there's like two sides. You know what I'm saying?
It's two sides.
But I don't know. It's a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we ain't insecure. A lot of people would say y'all just insecure. You know, they love to throw that out there. Y'all just insecure. I promise you, we ain't insecure.
No, not at all, yo. No, not at all. I'm not arrogant, but sometimes I can be.
Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Yeah. But nah. And I know a lot of my homegirls have been posting this Cowboy Carter shit. Big Beyonce.
Listen, hey, that's one of my topics.
Hey, see there?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Fucking a lot of my homegirls. Oh yeah, they posted, oh, I'm getting these tickets, whoop whoop, da da da. Have you seen some of them prices for them tickets, bro?
No, wild shit. Well, it's Beyonce.
Yeah. So, and okay, here's my thing. One, I'm not a Beyonce fan. Yeah, man.
Me neither.
I'm not no Beehive. I'm not no Beyonce fan. Never has been. Never have been. Mm-hmm. Never will be probably. But my thing, the country music Cowboy Carter shit. Oh, I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna hate me for this. To me, it was a gimmick. Like that's all gimmicky. So all my homegirls who were going to the Cowboy Carter shit, everyone I've asked, I was like, so what? You getting your cowboy boots and your cowboy hat and all that shit ready and all? For all of them, same answer. Yep. I was like, that's what's up. Loyalty, baby. I like it. I dig it. So a couple of my homegirls have posted like, oh yeah, I put in for these tickets, thousands of dollars. One of my homegirls, where she wanted to sit, was like $20K or some shit. And then she ended up getting the ticket. She didn't put how much she paid for them though, but she ended up getting, I guess, in the section or area she wanted to post. So then I had another homegirl. She posted a ticket, and there were like 1,200, something like that. And then she came back later that day, was like, "Yo, we need to get at Ticketmaster or whatever, because they were listing the prices like this, 1,000, 2,000, whatever. And now look at today, 300, 200, woo, da da da." So I'm just like, one, that's smart on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's fucked up, but it's, smart. You know what I mean?
It's all about money.
Exactly. But then secondly, for the Beehive, loyal, bro. They don't care.
Them fans are, but also to speak on that, I was thinking about the Grammys.
Huh?
And her winning a Grammy for best album of the year. I think it was
best country album or
country album. And they've been giving her the blues because she won over was it Eilish?
Billie Eilish, yeah.
Yeah, Billie Eilish. And Billie Eilish started crying at the Grammys because she didn't win.
So she won over like Lainey Wilson. So because I watched it because I was underway. I missed the Grammys and I watched it. So I was like, all right, let me skim through real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like best country album. Here are the nominees: Lainey Wilson, whoever, country, Beyonce, Cowboy Carter. And to me, I'm just like,
people didn't even know. A lot of people didn't even know about that album, and a lot of people didn't even like that album. So they were saying Billie Eilish had apparently hundreds of thousands more views and more, hers was way, way better than the Cowboy Carter album or whatever. But they were saying Jay-Z bought that award for her because she had never won. You remember last year, Jay-Z did that made a scene about her not ever winning album of the year, but had the most Grammys because she has the most Grammys ever.
Yeah, nobody has more Grammys than her. Yeah, single Grammys ever.
Yeah, it's like 30. Yeah. She got like 35 or something. I can't remember how many she got, but she never won album of the year or whatever. So he had said something about it last year, and they were saying that he bought, which I'm gonna show y'all a clip. We're gonna show y'all a clip of that.
Yeah,
they saying he bought the Grammy for her because they billionaires. So that's what they're saying. Because Miley Cyrus came up on stage and was saying, what did she say? Even if they don't say your name anyway, I might say it. You know what I'm saying? So they all know, and they were saying,
by the way,
yeah. She definitely Billie Eilish should have won that award, and everybody knows it. That was the best country album that year, and they basically robbed her of it. So she was really emotional. They showed her at the Grammys, her tearing up, trying to hold it in and everything. So
she was shocked.
Yeah, they had to look shocked, like, oh my God, won. So she wasn't even expecting to win that.
Yeah, I know. I just, to me, that's just because you do a song sounding like this, blah, 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 that doesn't make it country, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's not even her lane.
Exactly. That's like Lil Wayne when he did the rock album. Like, did people really consider that a rock album?
No.
Exactly. So it's like, he wanted to do the punk rock thing. He did it. People still didn't consider it rock. I mean, I know it was in the rock category for nominations and stuff, but I don't consider that country. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying, don't shoot me for it. Don't hate me for it. You know what I mean? It's just,
oh, you finna get some hate.
It's all good, baby. You know
we're gonna get it together because I don't like Beyonce. The only song I like. No, I like a couple songs by her, but I don't like her. I wouldn't pay all that money to go to no concert. I'm not a big fan. If I saw Beyonce walking, I promise you, y'all can say I'm lying. I'll walk right past her.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of hers. Happy for what she's doing. She's been very successful in her career, but she's just not my cup of tea, if you want to be honest with
you. Like I dig her like for who she is, you know what I'm saying? Like kudos to you for everything you've done or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like I hadn't liked her because of years ago, fool. Like probably like 2008, 2009, whatever. Mm-hmm. When Destiny's Child like first split up, Vibe magazine, I believe it was, Vibe magazine asked Beyonce to be on the cover. And she said, no, I don't want to, I'm not going to be on the cover of y'all's magazine, whatever. So Vibe was like, all right, cool. So they went and asked Kelly Rowland, like, hey, Kelly, would you be on the cover of the magazine or whatever? Beyonce caught wind of that and was like, nah, boom, I'm on the cover. And they ended up putting her on the cover. So here, from that point on, I was like, that's the type of time you want, man.
Like, so it's like I can't have. I mean, I don't want it, but I don't want you to have it. So exactly. I'll just do it.
And then it's like, damn, y'all were in the same group, and then for you to hate like that, like, damn, fool. And that just kind of like painted a picture for me of like the type of person she is. So I was just like,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But yeah,
I got my own reasons not liking her, but that's a topic for a different day. We will talk about it.
Shout out to Beyonce, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to her. Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Beyonce, though. What you got?
So, look. Did you see that viral video that was going around about the little Nazi little cult they had going? The little Nazi, I guess I would say like a march or whatever in Ohio?
Nah.
Yeah. They had like a little... It was like a little group of them. And they had the flags and everything. And basically the video was showing like the police trying to hold everybody back because black people and everything, they was trying to get at them.
So was it KKK type shit?
You said what?
Was it like the KKK?
They just had the swastika on the flags. So it's Nazis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was... That's what it was. So you just see the black people trying to get at them and the police try to hold them back. Basically, please just leave them alone. We know we're going to handle it. We know that this is... Like, the police knew that, it was bad. And they was trying to prevent everybody from getting into a situation they don't need to be in. Like, basically, like, let us handle it. Don't do nothing stupid type of thing. But on the video, you see them snatching the flags from them, like trying to get the flags. It was crazy.
No,
and it was in Ohio.
I see that. And it's crazy because like Ohio, that's one of them states, like the Midwest, they have like a prominent like white supremacist,
really,
like following up around there, like the Midwest, Ohio, Indiana, up that way. So it doesn't surprise me up in that way. Fucking
that surprised me. I feel like everything's just coming out now. I feel like a lot of stuff that was just hidden 2 years ago, a lot of things you wouldn't even think is just coming out now. Like, who would have thought people would be having a whole rally about Nazis? You know what I'm saying? Who would have a Nazi rally?
Yeah. I mean, you got Elon Musk doing the fucking Hitler salute, the Nazi salute at the presidential inauguration. Well, as soon as he did that, them motherfuckers were like, oh, yes, sir. Let's go.
Bro, I had a woman at work, and she said, no, that's not what he was doing. Yeah, he was just basically saying, from my heart to you.
Bullshit.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Bullshit.
I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, you gonna believe that? She was like, y'all look at Elon Musk like he's so bad and everything. I said, I didn't say he was bad, but that was a Nazi move he just did. Like, that was you just did the Nazi move. Like, let's be real. She's like, no, with my heart to you.
Fool, that fool's hand was at a 45 degree and he chopped that bitch. And then he doubled down on that bitch. He did it twice.
Did you hear the behind it?
Yeah, he like, and then he turned around and he did it again. Like, there's no fucking way. My heart goes out to you. Fool, who does it like that? Who does it like that?
He did it twice just in case you missed it the first time.
For real. He turned around and did it to Trump and them. Like, yeah. Like, who does it like that?
Yep.
Like, oh, my heart goes out to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one chops. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That was so funny, bro. I seen that video and I was like, it didn't, but like I said, it's so much stuff coming out now, bro. It don't even surprise me no more, man.
Yeah.
It don't even surprise me no more.
This shit is wild, bro. That's why I was like, fool, 4 years, and that's why I told you last pod. I was like, fool, I'm just in my lane with my family, bro. If nothing affects us, nothing affects us, but whatever,
Yeah.
dog. Because this shit is, oh my god, this fool's doing. Fool, even the newscasters were like, okay, well, I don't that gesture there. Like, yeah, make up
it was
something.
crazy. It was crazy. We gotta do better. Like I said, the one like I told y'all before, I'm a Trump supporter, but I do not support the Elon Musk being up under him. I honestly feel like he's gonna be the next president. The way Trump is, because you don't see Trump. You see him, but you don't see Trump. It's Elon Musk. That's all we see is Elon Musk. They're preparing to make him president. I promise y'all. So once he run for president, I think that's when everything is going to alter in the world. Once Elon Musk get a hold to it, and then we're going to be looking like Back to the Future movie.
I saw something today where Elon Musk is questioning Congress. He's like, "Where are y'all getting y'all's money from?" So then I watched it, and it was like it had like Nancy Pelosi. Fuck. Damn, I'm having a brain fart. But anyways, they were naming like the different congressmen, and it was like their annual salary, and then it was like their net worth. So it was like, I think Nancy Pelosi annually makes like 475,000, some shit, and then it was like her gross income or her net is $202 million or some shit. So then Elon is questioning him like, where are y'all getting all this money from? I guess he's like, there's no way y'all have that much money from y'all's annual salary. However, my thing is Nancy Pelosi is like 99 years old, bro. She's been in fucking Congress or like congresswoman or whatever for years.
Yeah.
So, and then to me, it's like, that's not their only fucking job. I guarantee they got businesses and other passive income. So it's a possibility. So I'm just sitting there thinking, why are you trying to cause some shit, bro? Like, you are literally trying to overthrow the government, fool.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they're doing some shady shit, by all means, call them out on some shady shit. But like, let's be real. Like, it's possible for someone who's been doing this for decades to have that fucking gross. Like,
yeah. I mean, I feel like I see what you're saying. You right. It's like, why I can see why you're saying why you're trying to call stuff, but then you also got to look at it in the perspective of they're also trying to understand where the fuck all the money is going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to understand where the money is going. That's why they did that with the Democrats and everything, keeping them out while they did paperwork, like looked at the paperwork to see where money was going. So they're trying to, now granted, like you said, why are you trying to start shit? That's facts. Like, you can leave her alone. Like, you ain't got to do all that. But
all of them.
It's like, also I can understand, or they're trying to make sure they know where every dollar is going because we are in a lot of debt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like if you want to be real, I feel like there's no easy way to go about this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's going to be people that's mad on one side. There's going to be people that's happy on one side. I feel like there's no way to go about it to where you please everybody. I feel like they're doing what they want to do and what they feel is necessary. You know, like I said, I feel like them asking them those questions is kind of like you could have really left them alone. But also I can see it. Like, I can see why y'all questions. That's a lot of money. Like, let's be real, that's a lot of money. And, you know, they have people in the government that's stealing from the government. You know, the government. So, you know, it's kind of like, I can see both sides. I can see where you can leave her alone. She's been there dang near her whole life. And then I can see the side of, well, what has she been stealing her whole life? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's two, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. It's two sides.
Possibilities. You know yeah. Full, but I don't know, man. And then for them to cut like the DEI shit, and then like being, oh yeah, citizenships and citizens full. Like, Elon, you're not even fucking American, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not even fucking American, bro. You've been here since what, 2002, homie? Like, you're South African. Shut your ass up. And then you got fucking the president. Like, your first lady is an American. Then you got fucking the vice president talking, who he wanted to reinstate the motherfucker who said Indian racism or whatever the fuck for damn, what was it? The little young motherfucker who got let go from, I can't think of it. But anyways, dude was like, promote Indian hate or some shit. And then JD Vance and a congressman who JD Vance is familiar with, who's friends with, who's Indian, were going back and forth on Twitter. Fool, JD Vance's wife is Indian. So it's like, y'all look ridiculous, yo.
Yeah.
Y'all look fucking
And
ridiculous.
they're running amok.
Running amok, dog. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, my wife didn't know what that meant, by the way. Just a side piece. I said it today, and she was like, "What does it mean?" I've never even heard that. And I was like, "Okay."
Hey,
you don't know what
man.
running amok is? She's like, "No, you just made that up." I was like, "Okay." But
old phrase, old saying.
But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Doggone, what was I gonna say? I can't even remember now. I should have said that side note.
Cool. All right then. On to the next. Well, you see that the security guard slapped the lady at Taco Bell?
Bro, I watched that video over 10 times, bro. Over 10 times, bro.
So what are your thoughts on that shit?
Bro, I don't know what do you think? I mean, bro, what can you think about that? Because it looked like he was trying to get her out before he slapped her, and she ran to the kiosk and started putting in her order after he told her to stop, have to leave or whatever. But she looked like she was like I ain't gonna say on drugs or something, but she didn't look like she was very taken care of. Let's just say that.
Yeah, she looked like she was like homeless or something, or
something like that. Now, he didn't have to slap her, bro. That was That was some crazy work. Yeah, that was some crazy work, bro.
I mean, that's all. That's all I was looking for from you. You know what I mean?
Oh, you thought I was gonna be like,
no,
hey,
no,
you got what you got?
No, fuck no. I watched that shit 4 times, and each time I'm just like, what, bro?
But
like, are you serious?
I feel like it's more to it. It's more to it because if you look at that part when at the very end, when they was at the door and he kept telling her, just leave. And she was like, don't touch me. She wouldn't leave. Like, you just got slapped by a grown man.
Yeah.
And you're not leaving. You're still trying to proceed the stage. That's why I feel like it's more to the story. Now, granted, he shouldn't have hit her.
No.
But I feel like the recording, it probably started a little late. Let's just say it's always 2 sides in the truth.
Of course. So,
he slapped the dog mess out of her.
So I looked into it. I watched it 4 times. I was like, wow. I looked into it. So she came in and he was asking her to leave, like prior to the video and all that stuff. And she wouldn't leave. She refused to leave or whatever. So then she proceeded to the self thing kiosk or whatever. And like, that's when he like snatched her or whatever. And then just slapped the shit out of her, fool. And then I was just like, for me, it was like, for what, bro? Are you serious, dog? Like, he slapped the shit out of her. And it was just like, nah, dog. Like, where's that okay, fool? Where do they do that at, man? Because if that was a dude, you weren't slapping the dude.
No, you're not slapping him, bro.
I don't care if it was an old black dude that was homeless. You weren't slapping his ass, dog.
But you could tell. But it's so funny because all the men that was there, nobody said or did anything. They just let it happen. That's why I feel like it's way more to the story. Like, did she put hands on him and we just didn't see that part of the video and they're leaving that part out? I feel like it's more to the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not saying it's okay to hit a woman if they hit you. But you don't want a man hitting you, so don't hit him.
Hey, man, that's we'll talk about that on another episode.
For sure.
Yeah, because that's another slippery slope there.
That will cause controversy.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Dog. So my wife told me about this story that happened. But I don't know when it happened, but she told me about it this morning or last night. But then she showed me the video of it. And I was just like, first off, before she showed me the video, the story itself was like, are you serious? Then she showed me the video and we watched it 3 times. And I was just like, oh my fucking God. Fool, did you see the dude get swallowed by the whale? Yeah. Yeah, just think about that for a second.
I seen the video of the girl getting bit by a shark.
Oh, when her hand got amputated, when she bit the hand off?
No,
or whatever?
her head. Like she was at like a little Disney thing with a little mermaid thing. I don't know if it was aquarium, had a little mermaid thing in the shark tank, and she was swimming, and the shark came and bit her head. I seen that, but I ain't seen no whale.
Damn, that's
swallowed. What's his Noah?
Huh?
Is it no? Wait, which one who got swallowed by the whale?
And what are you talking about?
You were saying what? Let's crop that out. Did somebody get swallowed by a whale?
Real rap raw, baby. Ain't nothing getting cropped out.
Somebody got swallowed by a whale. Who was it? Tell us in the comments. I ain't tripping.
You talking about like a movie?
No, like Jonah. No. Is it who got swallowed by a whale?
You talking about like Moby Dick?
Now you trolling. You trying to be fucking funny, and I'm not laughing, bro.
Anywho, so my wife showed me this. So she told me about this last night. So first off, we have kayaks in my garage, right? I like to go kayaking. That shit is therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? So
why you say it like that? Therapeutic?
Because it's just therapeutic, baby. But so we go kayaking. We'll go out on like a lake or whatever. When we lived in South Florida, we had some, and I took my wife out, and we would go out, but she didn't want to go like out, like in the ocean, like deep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I respect it, whatever. You don't know what's out there. So she tells me this story, like this dude was kayaking, and a whale swallowed him, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, he's dead? And she's like, no. It's like, he's alive. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck he gets swallowed and he's alive with the kayak? And she's like, yeah.
With the kayak is crazy. Now you just ask your shit.
Cool. So we watched it earlier. She's like, oh, look. So it happened in, not the Straits of Gibraltar, off the coast of Chile. So this dude, he's kayaking with his dad. And there's footage, dog. So dude's on a kayak, and you just see a fucking mouth come and just grab him. Just comes up and boom, grabs him, pulls him down. And he's gone. And then all of a sudden he pops up, and he's fucking, then the kayak pops up, bloop. And then his dad.
Why are you laughing, bro?
Huh?
Why are you laughing?
Because
what's wrong with you, bro?
I was actually laughing at the sound effect that I just made with the bloop. So his dad goes over to him or whatever, and he's like, yo, just grab the back of the kayak and let's go. So they interviewed the dude who got swallowed by the fucking whale. So he said he was going, and next thing you knew, he was just gone. He was like, I thought I died. But then I knew I didn't die as soon as I resurfaced, but I didn't want to. I was with my dad, and I didn't want anything to happen to him until he came over to me. And I didn't know once he came back if they were going to get both of us. He thought it was a killer whale, but it was a humpback whale. I'm going to send you the video so you can watch this shit, bro. This shit is fucking crazy, dog. So my thing is just like, I told my wife, I was like, oh yeah, I probably would have died, yo. I would have died. I would have been like, and drown.
Black people can't swim. That would have was. You would have died from that. Not the
No. I could swim. And that's funny you said that, because my wife's like, don't do that where black people can't swim type shit on that fucking podcast. I was like, I'm not. And then
I did it.
It's all do it. But fool, you got to see the fucking video. That shit is wild. I'm gonna see if I can send it to you right now.
You think the whale like breath stink though? Because I was thinking about that while you was talking. I was like, I wonder, like, did he get a whiff?
What do you think it smelled like?
What it smelled like? Because somebody got swallowed by a whale. And I don't know who it was.
You talking like biblical? Like somebody biblical?
I think, yes. Am I tripping?
I don't know.
Listen, somebody tell us in the comments, because I'm not tripping. Somebody got swallowed by a whale, and I ain't going to let that go until I figure it out. Somebody got swallowed by a whale. God. I don't know. Cool. But I was thinking that as you was talking, I was like, I wonder how a whale breath would smell. Like, I don't want to find out. I know that was random. You ever have random thoughts like that? Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, of course.
But I was thinking about that. I bet it stank. Smell like sea creatures.
Yeah, I'm looking for this video right now, and I know it's gonna pop up. I actually was replying to my wife, but when you see the video, it's wild.
You have to put it up here for them to see.
I'm going to. Definitely.
You got to.
Definitely, bro. Oh my gosh. It's kayak. Man.
She said, don't be talking about black people not being able to swim, knowing they can't swim.
And then my wife was like, see, that's why I don't want to go deep in the ocean. And I worked with a dude when I stationed up in Washington State, and he would go kayak fishing. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is literally there's these kayaks that are made for fishing. They got like pouches, fucking monitors, and GPS, all kind of shit. So he was like, yeah, I went kayak fishing the other day, and he went probably a good 2-3 miles, 4 miles, whatever. And then he said all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was blowhole, big dorsal fin, dorsal fin, dorsal fin.
Oh, wow.
A pod of orcas had came around his ass. And I was like, yo, what'd you do? He's like, yo, I shit my pants, and then I turned around and I fucking went as fast as I could back to the fucking shore. I was like, that's what you get.
See, that's why you stay out of water, man.
Man.
Water ain't made for black people, man.
No, this dude was white.
It ain't made for no people, but definitely ain't made for black people.
Yeah, this dude was white.
See, we wouldn't have, he better than us already, because not one thought in my head would have been paddle away. I probably would have been frozen. And I probably wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, he told me that, and I was just like, well, I don't know what I would have did, dog.
Did you hear about that? Side note, my bad. Y'all know I like to go left.
Nah, that's
You
all
heard
good.
about them stopping the whole Black History Month thing?
Yeah, dog.
Why you get mad?
Speak about it.
He instantly got mad.
Because it's more of this ignorant dumb shit. Go ahead. See, I'm gonna send this to you text messages, but you can't get it because you're using your joint.
I heard, bro, so many people upset about it, bro. I feel like I'm not upset about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care because it's like, let's be real. Y'all give us 1 month out of the year, and that's how y'all pay us back for everything that's happened. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
It's like
that's real though.
So taking that away is like bro. It was really nothing anyway. What was black? The only people that cared was black people walking around. Always Black History. I seen a video of a girl at a restaurant, and she stood up saying, "I'm a beautiful black queen. It's Black History Month. Y'all will respect me." Something like that. And all the white people was looking at her like, "Sit down." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's only people that cared about it was black people. You know what I'm saying? White people didn't care about it. They don't. I feel like it's just something they say. All right, black people complaining. Let's give them a month out of the year. Black History Month, just name it Black History. What do we get out of it? Honestly, what do we get out of it?
That's true.
Well, ain't no discounts. We ain't getting no 10-15% off because you're black. Let's be real. What do we get out of Black History Month besides being able to say, hey, it's Black History Month? And then we all joke around and be like, our white homeboys in there, hey, it's Black History Month, but you better have some respect this month. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's it. It's just joking around. Really, what
no one takes
everybody was so mad about it. And it's like, what do you get out of having it? Just to say, yeah, we got 1 month out of the year and we don't even have it because what do we get out of it? Just like I said, besides saying it's Black History Month.
Right.
So them taking it away ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah, I've heard people say like Black history is American history. We shouldn't have a month anyway. It should be celebrated all year or like acknowledged all year long. So I can agree with that. But when you said that, it's because they talk about like removing it from like school curriculums and all that shit, period. Like,
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that's, to me, that's what, when you said that, that's what caused my reaction. It's like, for what? Why? Because it's a part of history. Like, I personally don't like to hear that shit, but it is what it is. It's history. You can't like pick and choose what you want to learn about when it comes to history. Everything happened. Our job is to fucking learn about it and prevent it from happening again. Mm-hmm. So if you want to remove it from history, then what are you saying? You don't want us to know about the shit. So when you do it, then it's not going to be acknowledged. Like, what are we talking about?
It's like they're trying to erase they're trying to erase it from history. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to erase it from history.
Exactly. So like with all the Kendrick Lamar, like backlash and shit, I seen so many funny posts, and like I mentioned it on the last pod with motherfuckers how they reacted. One dude, the dude who posted this video was this white dude with tattoos all over his face and shit, and he was just like, "Yeah, the way you reacted is how you reacted to the video is the way you voted. I can tell by how you reacted or whatever." And there was this one newscaster, a white dude, who went in on Kendrick Lamar talking about it's offensive or whatever. I'll send you that video too. And the white dude who reacted to the white dude who fucking made that post broke that shit down so cleanly, dog. It's crazy. But it was the fact that it's two white dudes, and one of his points was it's because you're trying to be racist without actually saying you're racist type shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like now that's what everyone is trying to do. Like they're trying to be like, okay, yeah, racism is cool. Fucking damn, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. But all that shit, bigotry and all that shit is cool now. It's okay now, but it's not okay, motherfuckers.
Just like with the Nazi shit. They coming out with the Nazi stuff now and everything. And they're trying to make it normal. They're trying to normalize it. They're taking away Black History Month. It's like they're trying to bring slavery back.
Exactly.
They take away Black History Month. Now all this racism is coming out, which has always been there. Mm-hmm. But it seems like it's at an uproar now, more than any. So I feel like after Kendrick did everything he did with the Super Bowl, I feel like now their asses they're gonna want to see what you're performing, how it's gonna look before people are able to perform now. Because like you said, Kendrick he's opened eyes to a lot of people. He did a lot of subliminal stuff that is now no longer subliminal. It's out now. We all know what stuff means in his whole Super Bowl performance. So I feel like now the elites and everything, they probably pissed off. So I feel like now it's going to be if you want to perform at the Super Bowl with all those eyes looking at you, we're going to have to know what you're doing. We're going to have to see your performance before you do it. It's just like TikTok, where you can't do certain things on TikTok or say certain things on TikTok or on YouTube. They got to have some type of control over the environment. That's just what it is, like over the world. So him doing that, and it causes so much of a backlash against people that they don't want to be upset about it. I feel like it's going to alter how future Super Bowls are carried.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be as hip hop next year unless somebody said something. You have to have like an artist who can kind of dabble with both. And then they brought up, for example, like they brought up Post Malone. And I was like, he would be the ideal fucking person to coming off that Kendrick one to perform, because he can do hip hop. He has fucking hip hop bangers, but now he has this, he's like in the country realm. So he can kind of intertwine the two genres or whatever.
But didn't he just get off of drugs?
I don't know. I fuck with Post Malone, but I don't fuck with his,
his
country
shit. I could have sworn he was like a drug head. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. But I could have sworn. And somebody definitely did get swallowed by a whale. We gonna figure that shit out. I'm not letting that shit.
Hey man, just look it up. Oh well, you can't. Yeah, my bad. We'll get better with that. You know
somebody will say it in the comments. I ain't gonna have to look it
up. Hopefully, you'll learn that fucking motherfuckers, when it comes to like support and shit like that, it'd be strangers, vice people who fuck with you. You'll learn that,
bro. I know that.
Yeah,
I got a TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, dead ass.
They don't realize I can see who viewing, but you viewing ain't liking, ain't commenting, ain't doing nothing. So
yeah, trust.
I know.
Trust. So what else you got?
Oh, that's it for me. I feel like a lot of that stuff came off the head.
Yeah, that is. And that's how it usually rolls, man. You know what I'm saying? You can have like starting points and shit like that, but usually it's just genuine conversation. Damn, I wish you could see this fucking whale eating his or swallowing his dude. I'm
gonna watch it as soon as we get off. I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, I want to see your fucking reaction right now, but god damn it.
So we're gonna have to hold that for the next video, the next podcast. I'm gonna just start it off by like, oh my god, let me tell y'all what
I'm saying, dog.
That's gonna be crazy to watch, bro. I think that's gonna be crazy.
It is. So I got like the thumbnail popped up right here, dude. It's just like, that shit is fucking wild, dog.
You seen they coming out with another movie? I just seen it before we got on the podcast. It's basically of aliens coming out, which we already know aliens are here or whatever. But basically aliens like coming out and like killing a bunch of people. And a lot of people are saying like this is something they're trying to show us is actually going to happen. Because literally it's been a lot of videos coming out of UFOs or, you know, strange things with aliens or something like that. So they're saying that they're trying to tell us the future on what's gonna happen soon. But it's like a good movie. They say it's only showing in theaters, so I feel like they trying to make it to where you can't get your hands on it and like actually watch it over and over to see, you know, certain things that they're trying to hide. You know, certain movies they hide certain things in the movie, so it's only coming out in theaters. So I want to go watch that.
There's a movie back in the day, I think it was late 80s, like early 90s. It's called what is it called? This Is Us.
I was gonna say
that's that one show on ABC. God damn it. It has Roddy Piper in it. Basically, it's about aliens who look like everyday people, like look like you or me, but there's these glasses that you put on and you can see like what people really look like. The messages on the billboards, you can see what they really fucking the message behind them.
Was that the 80s? That wasn't the 80s. That was a recent thing, wasn't it?
No, it's it was the 80s. Damn it! Like, why can't I think of a fucking movie?
Send me that movie because I seen a video on that and I wanted to watch it, but they're called skinwalkers.
No, that's a whole another. Yeah, that's. I got stories about that.
I'm saying that's what they are though. They're like skinwalkers. Like they can look like me and you if they wanted to, but that's really going on in real life. But we ain't gonna get into that. That's a topic for another day.
That's my homies told me some stories. I've never experienced one, and nor do I want to.
No, I do not.
They Live is what the movie's called.
They Live?
They Live.
Okay. I'll probably watch that tonight. Yeah. No, I'm going to watch that tonight.
It's John Carpenter. It came out in 1988.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. It's good. It has a Keith David. You probably don't know who it is. You know Dead Presidents? You seen Dead Presidents, right? You know the dude, the old cat in the pool hall? You know what I'm talking about? When old buddy comes back from war and he goes to see, he's like, Young Blood, is that you, Young
Oh
Blood?
yeah.
That dude's in it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
It's
gonna watch it
good.
tonight.
Yeah.
I seen a video and I never got to watch it.
You seen the video what?
Of the movie you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
And he had the glasses on. He was walking around. And when you said it, I was like, I seen that preview on, not a preview, but I seen it on TikTok. You know, TikTok be having all the movies and stuff. So I be watching it. But I'm gonna definitely watch that tonight. So
yeah, it's good. They live. You believe in aliens?
I wouldn't say aliens. I feel like
out of this world.
Like I said, skinwalkers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call them aliens because I feel like aliens are like something of not of this earth, but it's not something in space because we're in a dome. You know what I'm saying? The world is flat in a dome, but that's the conversation for another day.
Yeah.
That's a conversation for another day.
We'll talk about that. No, man.
I feel like these skinwalkers or aliens or whatever y'all want to call them been here. It's not something that's new. They've just been hidden in Alaska. You know what I'm saying? But that's a conversation for another day.
We'll talk about that too. I'm gonna write down all these points. Yeah. Okay. So extraterrestrial beings. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think I can say I do. However, there's been like, I believe some of the footage that has recently come out, like from like the fighter pilots and all that. I believe all that stuff. And one of my homies, we were on deployment and we worked nights, and we were on the flight deck, G1 flight deck, and homie was like, he was on bomb farm watch. So bomb farm watch, you have ordnance up in the bomb farm. You got to have watch posted or whatever. And flight deck is outside, of course. So homie was outside, bomb farm watch, whatever. And he said all of a sudden a bright light just beamed on the flight deck. Like just an absurdly bright light, fool. And it was beaming on the flight deck. And motherfuckers was looking at it like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like he wasn't the only he wasn't the only one on the flight deck. But it was like other people. And then he couldn't tell what it was, and then all of a sudden the light just disappeared and went away.
What?
Yeah. So he came down. He's like, "Yo," he told me the story, and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Fool, there was a bright ass light, like a bright light that just kind of fucking shined on the fucking flight deck, and it just went away. Like it just
like they were trying to see who it was down there, and then it took off.
Yeah, it just went away. And then like, for those of you who are listening who've never been out to sea, at night it is like pitch black, bro. Like, pitch fucking black. And all of a sudden this bright ass, like looked like a spotlight was just shining down, and motherfuckers on the flight deck were just walking by. We're like, yo, what the fuck is that? And then all of a sudden that shit just disappears. It was like, what was that?
Hey man, talking too much, man. That need to be on the next one or something. We need to have a whole conversation about this, bro.
Well, we're gonna end it right there. You know what I'm saying? Got you thinking and shit. I hope y'all enjoyed, man.
I don't know what's next. Don't know what's next.
For real. You know what I mean? Episode 1 of Chop It Up with Rob and Eli, man. We hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all follow us. Or post everything on social. Be on the lookout. Make sure you share, you like it, you follow, you listen to the pod, you watch it on YouTube. The whole 9, bro. This is gonna be big. I already know.
We'll see y'all next week. On that note,
we out of here, bro. Peace.